Hello everybody. In this video, we will see a problem based on projection of solids, projection of a tetrahedron. And question is, a tetrahedron of edge 80 mm has an edge on HP and inclined 45 degrees to BP, while the face containing that edge is vertical. Draw its projections. So we know that tetrahedron is a triangular pyramid which has got all the edges of same length. That means the all the base edges is a that is base is a nucleated triangle, and also the slant edges are also same are also equilateral. That means all the six edges are of same dimension. So here the dimension is 80 mm. So since it is resting on the ground on a base edge, we will start here. It is given that it is resting on on an edge. Okay, so that edge we will start. We will draw that on the right side. So let that edge be AB. So first you draw the reference line, and on the right side of this triangle you start with you start an edge on the right side of like this. Okay, so that is 80 mm. Then from here, from this is AB, so that is of length 80 mm. Then from A you draw a line at 60 degrees 80 mm. You can get the point C. You can close that triangle, so you'll get ABC. Now to get the apex of this triangle pyramid, you just draw the line from this corner to the opposite line midpoint, so meeting point will give you this apex. Now connect that apex to all three corners, and unwanted lines you can erase, and you can get the top view like this. Now once you get this top view, you just project all these 4 points to this axis. Okay, so you can this is the point C dash front view, and this is the point B dash and A dash. Okay, so because of A is invisible, so that is why it is B dash and A dash inside bracket A dash. Now to get the apex here, project this O to this line and also extend that line like this. Okay, now since in this case all the slant edges are of same length, that means OE and OC are of 80 mm long, but in this case the edge OC only is parallel to reference line. So that means a line will give you true length in front view only if its top view is parallel. That means a line should will give you true length in front view if its top view is parallel. That means here OC only is parallel to the reference line. That means you have to mark the 80 mm line on this OC line. The line which is parallel here, it is OC. Slanted which is parallel is OC. So there only you have to mark 80 mm. That means from here, from the point C dash, you have to cut 80 mm to get this O dash, not from this side. Okay, you have to cut this 80 mm from slanted which is parallel. So here you have CO is parallel. So that means from C dash you have to cut true length, that is 80 mm, to get that top view. Now once you get this front view, okay, so you can name this top point as O dash. Okay, now you got this front view also. Now we'll what it is given. It is given that the face containing that edge is vertical, and that is slant edge is inclined 45 degrees to vertical plane. Okay, so that means the uh, face edge is vertical. Okay, face is vertical, that means it is perpendicular. So in that case, you have, that means when it is vertical means it is perpendicular to horizontal plane. So first you have to clear the horizontal plane angle, then you have to go for vertical plane angle. Here it is the horizontal plane angle is the condition where it is given that the face is vertical. Okay, the face triangular face is vertical, that is the condition for horizontal plane angle. Okay, vertical means it is perpendicular to horizontal plane. So we have to make this O dash B1 dash A dash, O dash B dash A dash edge vertical. So we will just copy this. You have to draw this diagram here in such a way that first we will measure length this length here. Okay, you have to measure this dimension O dash A1 dash, that is coming as 69 mm. Okay, so that 69 mm long line you have to draw here. Now then you have this angle, you have to measure that angle, this angle, this one and this one, included angle 71 degrees, and this length is also you have to measure this length here to here. Okay, 71 degrees at and 69 mm. Okay, 69 mm at 71 degrees. So Now you have to draw from here 71 degrees and 69 long line. So you got that line. You can complete that triangle. Okay, so here what we are doing is, first we are drawing this line vertical like this. Okay, this length, same length line vertical, then this angle and this length line you are marking this side. Okay, so this angle is 71 degrees, so here it is 71 degrees, and this length is uh, this 69 mm I am getting here, so that length I am marking here. Okay, so this length, this angle 71 degrees, this also is 71 degrees. So 71 degrees I am getting, and this is 71 degrees, and this is 69. So this 69 mm I am marking here vertical. Okay, then from that point I am taking 71 degrees like this and having length 69 mm. Okay, so I got all these points. Now I can measure this dimension from here to here, and that also I have to mark here, and from that point I can just draw this line. This point to this one is 23 mm, so that 23 mm also I am marking here. So I got that point. From there I can just draw this line, so I got that apex also. So now I have to convert this to chain line, so I got that as chain line. Now I got all these points. Now I'll just name it. This is O1 dash, this is O1 dash, this is C1 dash, and this point is B1 dash, A1 dash. So I got that line also. Now I just draw these projection lines from here like this. I just drop all these points like this. One more line from here. Now if I connect all these points, I can get the top view of the diagram. One line from here to here. So I got all the lines. Now all these lines are projection lines. That should be thin line. So I'm just uh, making those lines very thin. So I got all those top view of this object. Now I'll just name it. Uh, this is O1. This is A1. This is B1. And one more point, C1. Now once I got this all these lines, I just I can now next we have to clear the horizontal plane angle. In horizontal plane, it is given that the object is this base, that is this base AB. This is the base on which it is resting. That base is inclined 45 degrees to vertical plane. So I have to turn this at 45 degrees. Okay. So I got 45 degrees line like this. Okay. I'm just turning it to 45 degrees. Okay. So this is the 45-degree line. Now to draw this 45-degree line, what I have to do is first I'll just to draw this 45 to draw this diagram. First I will mark a point here and I will just draw that 45 degrees line. On that I will mark this dimension AB and O. Okay. AB and O. Okay. Then I will get 3 points. Now from this point I have to mark this point distance OC perpendicular. Okay. So I can get that triangle. So once I got this, then I can just name it as this is again this is A2, A2, O2, and this is B2, and one more C2. So I got all these points. Now I have to get the final diagram. For that I have to draw projection lines from here. Just draw projection lines from here like this. One more point here. Okay. Now I got projection lines. These two are lines are projection lines, so those lines are thin line. I'm using thin lines to represent that. So just thin lines. Now I will project all these 4 points to those lines. Okay. Here you have A is here, A and B are on this baseline. So A and B are on the baseline. Then C is on this next line. C is here, and O is on line. O is on that topmost line. So this is O. Now if I connect that, I can get the final diagram. So I'll just name it. So this is the diagram. Final view. I'll just these are projection lines. Those lines are thin lines. So I'll just use dotted lines, I mean thin lines to represent those lines. So I got these lines now. So this is the final view of this diagram. Now I'll just name it. This is O1 dash, O2 dash, O2 dash. Then you have C2 dash. This is C2 dash. this is A2 dash, then one more B2 dash. So in that way, I can get the final diagram. Okay. So I'll just name I'll just this this angle also. I'll just dimension this angle also. This is 45 degrees. So that is 45 degrees. Now we don't want to. We actually this dimension 69. We need not mark this dimension 69, 71, and this 60 this 69. Okay. Just for copying this diagram only, I have drawn it like this. Okay. Thank you very much for listening to this video. Hope you understood, and thank you very much for listening to this video. Thank you.